Today, we're going to be covering cloud storage, what it is, what are the pros and cons, and why you should be using it. First, let's get one thing straight though. Cloud storage is not a backup. You can use it similar to one, but in its truest sense, it's not a backup. It's data that's stored on someone else's system that you're remotely connected to over the internet. Computers and storage have evolved quite a bit over the past couple of decades, and what used to be science fiction over time has become reality. Let's take computer storage for an example. Through the past 10 plus years, people have gotten used to saving their files first on floppy disks, then onto zip drives, CDs, DVDs, and thumb drives and more. But what is one of the biggest problems with doing this? The fact that you can lose these items. Yep, accidentally drop a thumb drive, or worse, destroy the device. You know, run it over with the car, send it through the wash. Do that and all of a sudden, poof, all that precious data contained is now gone forever. Enter cloud storage. This seemingly unlimited space, well, for a price, that you have available to you whenever you want, wherever you want, all at the click of the mouse or at the tips of your fingers. But what is cloud storage? Cloud storage is a service that allows you to save data on a remote device, which can be accessed and managed over the internet. This provides a convenient way to store and retrieve your files from any device simply with an internet connection, without the need to carry around another physical device. Cloud storage is also affordable. Most individuals can comfortably store all the data they want, for the most part, within 1 terabyte of space. That would be equivalent to more than 728,000 floppy disks. Today, modern computers are now coming with solid-state drives starting at around 128 to 256 gigabytes of data. Kinda makes 1 terabyte sound a little like overkill. And in a way, it is. But the beauty of cloud storage is simply that it lives in the cloud, meaning you can not only have your cake and eat it too. You can access your data over the internet without taking up that space on your machine. How's that for nifty? Now, let's go over some pros and cons about cloud storage. First, the pros. Accessibility. Access your data from anywhere, at any time, with an internet connection. Platform independent. Use a phone, computer, laptop, tablet, or whatever device you want. Cost effective. Lower upfront costs compared to buying the storage yourself, and depending on the service, there are some pricing models that offer small amounts of storage for free. Scalability. You'll never outgrow it no matter how many pictures you take or cat videos you download. Data synchronization. Synchronize your data across multiple devices, ensuring you always have the latest version available. Collaboration. You can use cloud storage to share data, files, and information among friends, family, and colleagues. Backup and recovery. Now, let me be clear, cloud storage is not a replacement for traditional backup service, but can be used to help safeguard your data. Just remember that if a file gets deleted, encrypted, or corrupted on your machine in the cloud, that same thing happens everywhere that file exists. But you can still use your cloud storage to make extra copies of your data. Reliability. Your home may have a fire, get flooded, or have some other sort of damage, theft, or other unfortunate thing happen to it, which can put your data at risk. By having your data synchronized in the cloud, it's protected no matter what happens. In addition, cloud storage providers invest tremendously in infrastructure to make sure your data is available whenever and wherever you want or need it. Cons. Dependence on internet connectivity. Use of cloud storage requires a connection to the internet to use it. No internet connection, no cloud data. Costs over time. Although the initial cost is very low, there is a reoccurring cost over time for the service. Now, typically this cost is minimal, about $5 to $10 a month for about 1 terabyte of storage. Security concerns. Your data is only as safe as the place where it's stored. This is why it's imperative that you make sure that the cloud storage vendor you select exercises proper security best practices, guarantees data integrity, and/or even offers remuneration in the event of data loss or compromise. Also, make sure you properly protect your login credentials and use multi-factor authentication to access your data. All the safeguards and protections in the world won't mean anything if a bad actor can guess or gain access to your account and password to simply log in and steal your information. Privacy issues and data sovereignty. This goes along with security concerns. Make sure if you're storing sensitive data and information in your cloud service that you're not violating any regional laws or regulations. Latency. It's still the internet after all. You may experience intermittent times when accessing your data seems slower or faster than normal. Internet congestion happens. gigabytes. So, what are the best cloud service providers? That depends a lot on what you're trying to accomplish. The big four, I would say, in no specific order, are Apple iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, and Microsoft OneDrive. Now, there are others, but these are the four most widely known and used. As a matter of fact, if you're using a modern Windows or Mac operating system, you're most likely already using cloud storage and don't even know it. Remember what I stated that there are some free tiers of cloud storage? Well, these typically get set up when you configure these devices for the first time, so you may already have some. Let's go over the benefits and features of each of these. Apple iCloud. If you're an Apple user, then you're most likely already familiar with iCloud. Released in 2011, it currently has more than 850 million users. iCloud offers 5 gigabytes of free storage and the ability to purchase up to 12 terabytes. Although iCloud is mostly centered around the Apple ecosystem, it still does work on a PC and other operating systems through a supported web browser. iCloud is an easy-to-use storage service, especially for Apple users because it's already native to Apple devices and iPhones. When compared to other cloud services, iCloud is lacking compatibility with operating systems such as Android and Linux, and can make it more difficult for users to use on other devices. Pros: starts with 5 gigs of free storage, works seamlessly with all modern iOS and Mac devices, can be accessed from any supported browser. Cons: lack of compatibility with other operating systems, mainly Mac only, but can be accessed through a web browser on other operating systems. Improper synchronization or software is an issue that can lead to possible data loss. For example, if your data hasn't fully synchronized and has been moved, you may lose data. Dropbox. Dropbox was released in 2007 and has been a juggernaut in the cloud storage space. Dropbox runs on just about every platform that's out there, as well as phones, tablets, and more. Dropbox starts with offering 2 gigabytes of free storage with the ability to purchase additional space for a monthly fee. The Plus plan starts at 2 terabytes of storage for just $9.99 per month, with larger plans available. Currently, more than 700 million users are registered with the platform worldwide. There are dedicated apps for Android, iOS, Windows, and Kindle. There is also a desktop version for further integration with Windows, Mac, and Linux. As like iCloud, you can also access Dropbox from a compatible web browser. Many individuals prefer Dropbox for its clean and simple design. Pros: easy, simple, and clean to use. Wide range of compatibility. Occupies a dedicated folder or directory on your file system, Windows, Mac, and Linux, that makes it easier to upload and manage files. Offers unlimited storage. Those are the business plans. Cons: website doesn't let the user control how information is displayed. Unable to edit content while on the website. Google Drive. As of July 2018, Google Drive had over 1 billion, you heard that right with a B, users. This makes this service one of the biggest, if not the biggest out there. This makes it one of the most widely used cloud services in the world. Currently, Drive can be accessed from a dedicated website or app. If using their app, you'll find compatible versions for Android, Windows, Mac, Linux, and more. One of the biggest features of Drive is the amount of space it offers. As of right now, Drive starts at 15 gigabytes of free storage, which then can be expanded to 30 terabytes with a paid plan. This makes Drive the front runner for free storage when compared to these other services. In addition, Drive also offers seamless support for Google Docs, Sheets, Photos, and other products. Pros: 15 gigs of free storage. Dedicated app for just about every single platform out there. Multiple language support. Easy setup and integration with Google accounts. Cons: since most of the users share their space with their Gmail, it may lead to overutilization of your available storage space. Microsoft OneDrive. Currently, OneDrive has over 250 million users, with more signing on every day. Given how Microsoft has been integrating OneDrive with Office 365, Windows 10 and 11, and more in recent years, that number is only going to continue to grow. OneDrive comes with 5 gigs of free storage, which is similar to most of these services. That amount can be increased to 5 terabytes for an additional monthly subscription. One of the best things about OneDrive, though, is its integration with Windows and Office 365. You can easily sync your content with other Microsoft apps, as well as other machines where you've logged into the same account. Additionally, OneDrive is compatible with almost every major operating system out there. It has a dedicated app for Android, iOS, and Windows devices. You can easily create a dedicated folder or directory on your system for OneDrive to use, making managing your data easier. Pros: 5 gigs of free storage. wide range of plans, options, and customizations, seamless integration with Office 365 products and Windows 10 or 11, dedicated apps for almost every major operating system out there, can be managed centrally from a single Microsoft account. Cons: auto-sync of OneDrive to the cloud storage can be finicky. Users sometimes need to log out and back in for changes to fully synchronize. Alright folks, that wraps up our dive into the world of cloud storage. We've explored the ins and outs, the pros and cons, and of course, the major players in the game like iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, and OneDrive. Now, whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone with a ton of pug videos to store, cloud storage offers you a flexible and accessible solution to keep your data safe and within reach no matter where life takes you. Remember, it's all about finding the right balance that suits your needs and ensuring you're taking the right precautions when it comes to security and privacy. We've touched on some of the critical points today, but the world of cloud storage is ever evolving, and we'll be right here keeping you updated and informed. So don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and remember to subscribe to stay in the loop. Any tips or tricks you'd like to share with the community? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep your data safe and stay grumpy.